Hey y'all. So I'm out here getting my 10K steps in, and I was listening to a podcast from Hindsight. And I'm thinking, because he's talking about artists and the way that they're structuring their lives and the way that they keep like increasing and, getting better. Y'all, I'm sitting here. I keep saying I'm sitting here. I'm listening, and I'm thinking about my life and the way that I feel, the way that I envision structuring it for my future self so that I too can continue to increase. Y'all, I am so grateful that I get to take my kid to softball practice with ease. I'm not worrying about if I need to give away some time so that I can clock out and be able to be a parent or nothing like that. I'm just flowing. I'm flowing and it's all working out. I'm doing the things that fill me up, that fill my cup, that make me happy, and that makes sense in the long run. My kid makes sense in the long run. Y'all, this journey has truly simmered down my nervous system. I used to be so anxious and so every day, like I was just high functioning all day until I completely fell out to go to sleep to get up the following day and do the same thing. Do y'all know how unhealthy we are living here in the United States? I see the way that some places are living, and I know that it's not all cookie cutter and everything that we see on social media ain't, there's always going to be something that we're not used to in another space. I can get that. But the way that we run ourselves raggedy, the way that we're suppressing our creativity, the way that we're just not getting to enjoy and experience life, it's just not okay. It's just not okay. We should not have to wait for off days to come around to truly do self-care, to love on ourselves, to breathe, take a break. And honestly, y'all, sometimes we can't even do that because your off days are dedicated to you running errands, going to doctor's appointments. Like, what? Why is this life? And it took for me so long, and it took for me honestly to get fed up. Once I started pouring into myself and loving on myself and truly finding out the things that I needed and wanted and loved about this thing that we call freedom, I too understood that, hey, this job was amazing. This was an amazing company. I've had a grand 8 years here, but it is time for me to move forward and see what else is out there for me. We get so stuck in places that we think is comfort or we think that is security. But y'all, that same place can also not be security. You can also still be struggling with that job that you're dedicating your time to and pushing your creativity to the side for. How is that fair? How is that fair for your life? The most selfish thing that you can do is not wake up every day and put yourself first. Even if you have kids. Y'all, every morning I get up, before I wake my daughter up, I have now started doing yoga stretches in the morning so that my body feels good. I put myself first because I know in order for me to be a present and a not grumpy and a filled up parent, it's by pouring into myself first. Then my daughter can wake up to a happy mom, a mom that is fully attentive and present for her days. When I say that I am grateful to be a present mom, it does not have anything to do with me actually showing up. I have always showed up and made a way to be there for my daughter. But to actually be present mentally is a blessing. It is a blessing. I now understand the things that are going on. I now see everything that's going on in her world front row, full center, without the distractions of somebody else's company, somebody else's stuff that's going on that's draining me mentally. It's so many uncertain things going on in this world. If you don't take a risk on yourself, how can you say that you are living? And I'm not telling everybody to go ahead and quit your job. Don't do that. Do not do that. Okay? Don't do that. Make sure that you have something put to the side. I don't even want to say make sure you have a plan, because guess what, y'all? The plans don't ever go how we think that they gonna go. I thought that when I launched my products that everything was gonna be flying off the shelf. That's not the case. It's just not my season. But does that mean stop? Absolutely not. I'm not stopping. I'm going to continue to talk about self-love. I'm going to continue to show up on this internet and show y'all practices. I'm going to continue to throw on this video and record. Because without my journey, without me having the knowledge that I have, how can I help somebody else? I know that this journey that I'm on is not on accident. It is on purpose, and it is for a purpose. I've came too far to hide. I've came too far to run into a shell and be like, oh, no, everything is not going out the way that I planned it to. That's life. It happens. So I'm not even going to say come out with a plan, because you can write it down, take a picture. That does not mean that it's going to go the way that it needs to go. But one thing that I will say that you need to have some trust in yourself. You also need to have some boundaries. You also need to have limits set. Okay, when my account gets to this certain amount, all right, it's time for me to go out here and do something else. And y'all, it's nothing wrong with picking up another job. It's nothing wrong with working something part-time to do what you have to do to make sure that you're still pouring into your account. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you now know that this thing is obtainable. You know that you can do this, and you now have the brain space to work on exactly what you want to work on. Y'all, my creativity has been, it's like it's reborn. It's so amazing to feel. You feel alive. Like I truly feel alive and like I'm living. There's no worse feeling to be alive, be awoke, but feel like your days are just passing you by. Oh, today is Monday. Oh, I'm just waiting for Friday. Oh, I'm just waiting for the weekend. Oh, I'm just waiting for my off day so I can go and maybe go to the park, maybe go to the coffee shop. And maybe, because you might not have the money to actually do it. Everything is so uncertain in this world, baby. What's one more thing? What is one more thing that is uncertain? Because tomorrow could be it. Tomorrow could be it. Is this the last thing you want for people to know about you? The way that you're living your life right now, is this the last thing that you want for people, for your children to know about you? That was my question to myself. Is this it? Is this all that you have shown Carson that you can do? Is sit at a computer? You are more than likely frustrated. Some days are good. Some days are terrible. But when the terrible days starting to outweigh the good days, oh baby, it's time to make a change. That's with people, with a job, with family. I don't care. We do not have to sit in things that don't feel good for us. I'm not saying that everything is going to be comfortable. This season is very uncomfortable for me. But when it comes to your mental health, when it comes to your physical health, when it comes to you bettering yourself and being a better person, you don't have to sit in nothing that's toxic. You don't have to sit in nothing that's not working for you. You don't have to sit in nothing that's draining you and making you feel like life is not. What is life? What am I doing this for? What is the goal? What am I gonna do? What can I do? So think on that. Don't ever say I ain't told y'all nothing.